Hey y'all, it's my 2 cents Friday, and parents may disagree, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Parents, stop letting your children rule your house. Because see what happened is you let them rule your house and make them think they in charge. You let them, and most of the time I'm sure they don't rule your house, but you let them think they do. But I say, oh, you don't have to, oh well, okay, well. If you don't want to do this, you can do that. No, you got to stop that because then they come to school and think that's the way that teacher's supposed to handle them. They think when the teacher say, pull out your pencil, I don't want to pull out my pencil. Well, if you don't want to pull out your pencil, what about your Chromebook? No, that's not the way the world works. Parents, y'all got to stop this. Stop letting them babies think they rule your household. And another thing, parents, because if you let them think they run the household when they this little, when they get up here, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them. You're not gonna be able to tell them nothing. They gonna think they run you, and the first time you say no, all hell gonna break loose. Just like at school. When you let the children run your household, when they get to school and the first time the teacher say no, they have a meltdown. Mm-mm. We got to stop this, y'all. I'm just telling you that parents, y'all gonna have to learn to say no. And I know it's hard at first, just like I was telling somebody about the story. When you have a kid who you let stay up with you all night and they sleep in the bed with you, the first time you tell them to go sleep in their own bed, they gonna do everything in the world not to do. Oh, can I have a hug, mommy? Can I have a hug, dad? Can I go hug brother? Okay, go to bed. You gotta stay in your bed. Can I get a glass of water? Next thing you know, they gonna keep trying, but you gonna have to stand firm. No, baby, you gotta go to your bed. Stay in your bed. And that's one of those things. They might even have a meltdown and start crying, but you know where they gonna be crying at? In their bed. Because you're gonna stand firm and not let them think they rule the house. And then the more you do it, the more they'll start sleeping in their own bed. So when you say no, parents, at first it's gonna be hard. They're gonna have a meltdown. They're gonna try everything in their power to get you to say yes and do what they want to do. But stand firm. Parents, stand firm. Do you hear me when I say stand firm? And I'm telling you, that's what, when the Bible talks about the rod of correction, it ain't talking about whooping your children. It's talking about stand firm. The rod of correction, when the shepherds had the rod, that was the little stick they used to move the sheep in the way that they wanted them to go. And so, as a parent, you need to use the rod of correction. Stand firm in what you say and what you do. Mean what you say and say what you mean. When you say no, you can't have this, mean it. Don't give in later. Because if you give in, oh, you going to be in trouble. So that's it, parents. I'm not going to be on here long. I just want y'all to know that. Stop letting them children think that they run your household. Because if they run it now, maybe when they get older, they going to try to challenge everything you tell them. And I've been around children and parents who have that relationship where the parents say this and, well, why do we have to do this? And why do we have to? Mm-mm. And it's okay to question, you know, but sometimes as a parent and as a teacher, You need the students to do, or the children to do what you told them to do. We don't have time for questioning. We need you to come on and move swiftly. Why do I have to go to bed? Because this is what I told you to do. You have to have a good night's sleep so that you can get up and be refreshed in the morning. But even if you don't have nothing else to do in the morning, because I told you to, go get in the bed now. Thank you. All right, let me get over here. Y'all remember where the spirit of learning is, there is liberty.